Willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge von L.A. Noire. Wir haben jetzt ja, schon mal einen weiteren Verdächtigen hier mitnehmen können. Können wir den, guck mal einer an. Das sieht doch gar nicht mal so gut aus.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
Haben wir da noch Schönes?
The overalls are stenciled HM. Noire is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
Na, Kinder beobachten. Würde ich ja fast mal sagen.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
Gut. Zentrale anrufen. Ich würde aber tatsächlich, glaube ich, erst noch gerne zum Leichenschaus fahren, wenn das noch geht. Vielleicht haben wir da noch was Interessantes. Ich befürchte, es ist schon zu spät, in Anführungsstrichen. Mal schauen. Ah ja, geht noch. Gut. Dann mal ab zum Leichenschauhaus.
King calling KGPL.
It's KGPL. Go ahead, 11K.
We found evidence in a vehicle at Belmont High School, 1575 West 2nd Street. We need Ray Pinker and a tech services team.
Roger, 11K.
Also requesting interrogations be set up at Central for both suspects currently being held in the Mulder case, KGPL.
11K, Roger.
Na gut, okay, dann hat sich das dann noch erledigt. So, dann schauen wir mal nach.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
Ah ja. Okay. Na, ich glaube, das passt nicht. Das könnte es eventuell sein.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
Das passt ja nicht.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Gut, dankeschön. Ah, ich glaube, das könnte doch noch was gebracht haben hier. Wäre gut, dass wir nochmal vorbeigeschaut haben. Unser Wagen steht dort. Dann mal ab zum Zentralrevier, bitte.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Verhören wir mal eine Runde.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that. The corners.
How so?
No, you don't want them to join their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
Been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
Naja, siehst mal, man kann auch betrunken lesen. So, ach du abends, so ein Stress
Better not
hier.
go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest. Are they ready?
Bowler's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Ja, ich glaube, wir fangen mal mit Nummer 2 an, oder? Mit dem Ehemann. Na du?
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test, I can prove it.
Naja, Lügendetektor ist ja auch so eine Sache. Fangen wir mal an.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Das ist tatsächlich nachvollziehbar.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
Das hätten wir eigentlich auch relativ leicht rausfinden können. Na gut, weiter geht's.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
Ist ein bisschen unsicher, oder?
You learned to strangle with the rope in the army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
Mhm.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Ich glaube ja nicht.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
Nope, ist er nicht.
Green overalls, bloodstained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
Das
You're
glaube ich
lying,
auch
Hugo.
nicht.
You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
Haben wir allerdings schon.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
Chrysler Airflow.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
Ich gehe mal erst noch mit dem anderen reden. Mal gucken, was Eli zu Sachen hat. Wo ist ein Viewing Room?
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
Ja, ja, bla bla bla. Achso, der war glaube ich hier auf der Seite.
Boys,
Moment, hol ihn.
really come through this time, haven't you?
Ja, ja, haben wir. Interview Raum 1, darüber. Ach so, da drin.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
Na, sieh mal einer an.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
Ja, dann fangen wir an.
You're down on your luck, Eli.
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
Ich weiß ja nicht.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't miss the place. Big yellow letters, HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
Mrs. Muller was strangled with a triple braid. Give me something, Eli.
I like braid, but I didn't rope that woman. You're not hanging this one on me, partner.
Oh, das war tatsächlich falsch. Schade. Machen wir es nochmal neu. Ich glaube, können wir auch eh nicht mehr. Ja gut, dann ist es halt so.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
I don't like you, Eli. I think you're an evil man. I think you try to pass off your pain to other people. I can't make you for this case, but my consolation is that I don't think you will be out of prison for very long.
You can count on it, shitbird. By the way, Eli, the captain and the hat squad would like to talk to you next. Any idea what they might want to talk about?
Ja gut. Dann spricht das halt doch alles auf den Herrn Ehemann. Ja, schade. Also irgendwie...
Hugo Muller, I'm charging you with the murder of your wife. You'll be arraigned and taken before a grand jury. Book him, Rusty.
With pleasure.
I have to say I'm disappointed. I stood in front of a troop of reporters and made promises. Promises of swift and fearful retribution, and you bring me an armful of vagary and happenstance. You made the department look bad, lad. Do it again and your career as a policeman will come to an abrupt and ignominious end. You two are back on the streets. Find street criminals, roust them, beat them, and restore some fervor to your police work. The next case will come when you've revived my faith in your abilities. Now get out of here!
Na, dann schauen wir mal. Einen Hinweis haben wir übersehen. Was, nur 2 Punkte? Dafür, dass wir eine Frage falsch haben und einen Hinweis übersehen haben. Ja. Okay. Aber ich glaube, das sollte halt so kommen, dass wir angemault werden. Naja, gut. Läuft es dann doch nicht ganz so rund, wie ich mir das gewünscht hätte. Aber das ist nochmal neu machen, ist mir dann zu viel Arbeit.
Phelps, we captured 2 regular army.
Lieutenant!
Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier!
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen? You're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
あなた方の階層と名前を名乗ってください。
第44大部隊所属兵だ。
貴島何様だと思ってるんだ。
See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
Ja, die Sache mit dem Krieg eben.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another scenario.
Na dann, schauen wir doch mal, was es da Schönes gibt.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, Phelps.
Penetration of the Hollywood film industry.
Ah ja, Odd Man Out, stimmt. Sagt mir sogar was, der Film.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker?
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Ah, das sieht ja auch nicht so gut aus, aber ich glaube, um die Frau kümmern wir uns dann beim nächsten Mal, beziehungsweise wir schauen beim nächsten Mal, was das hier wird. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet Spaß, seid beim nächsten Mal wieder mit dabei. Und bis dahin, macht's gut und ciao, ciao.